atrocities against the Ukrainian people is mind-blowing. I'm making this video just to show you what's going on here. We can help. We gotta do something, people. My name is Bryan Wright. I am from Lancaster, South Carolina. I guess a little bit about myself. I am a aspiring filmmaker, writer, director, cinematographer, photographer. I've been in the industry for about 12 years. Had a position as a creative director now for about 3 different companies for the past 11 years. So I guess you could say I'm somewhat a creative. Storytelling is my thing though. Storytelling is I guess what drives me. February 21st, 2022, the Russians had been building up along the Ukraine border for quite some time. It kind of dawned on me, I guess you could say, February 21st, that an invasion was very likely. For some reason, the moment of that realization was also the realization that I needed to do something. At that moment, I did not know what that even entailed or what that meant. But something inside me was just telling me that if they do invade, I need to go do something. I need to go help. February 24th, the invasion happened. And I remember that morning hearing about it and thinking about it, and at that moment there, I kind of decided that I'm gonna go. And again, I did not know what that even looked like, what that entailed, what that meant. I had no clue. But I just felt compelled that that was something that I needed to go do, be a part of this. And I'm the type of person, once I get something in my soul, if I reject it or go against it, I don't know, it eats at me. So I knew, having kind of, I guess, had the feelings of wanting to go do something and help, to not doing something, it would weigh heavy on me. So I kind of, once I made the decision to go, I needed to see it through. And again, I had no clue the details or how that was going to be possible. To begin with, I've been somewhat an advocate for many organizations in the past 20 years, from Greenpeace to Rainforest Action Network to Occupy Together to Black Lives Matter. To an extent, I've always felt like a crusader for humanity. I guess that may sound cheesy, but I've always, back to elementary school when I would fight bullies because they picked on people, I truly felt like my purpose was to at least stand for who we are. Logic says you just cannot go do this. You don't have the money, there were just so many factors that play to kind of just tell me that this is not doable. So from the 24th, I guess you could say, to the 27th and 28th, I had pretty much made my mind up that I was going to Ukraine. What that meant or how that was going to be possible, I really did not know. I was good friends with a pastor out of Dillon, South Carolina, Reverend Williams. He did a lot of mission work in Haiti. He's invited me to Haiti. We've done a lot of documentary type work together. So I just kind of mentioned to him about me going over there solo, just get his, I guess, opinion. And he just happened to say, well, you know what, he knows someone from Ukraine that was actually wanting some supplies to take over. And I had pretty much told him, yes, I will go and I will take these supplies. I think it was that day, I think it was March 3rd, that I bought my ticket, one-way ticket to Lublin. I started feeling the resolve of why I was making the choice to go there, and it was predominantly for my son. I have a son that lives in Germany. I just felt that, if Russia did not stop with Ukraine, they wouldn't stop with Ukraine, it'd be Poland, Germany next. So I kind of relayed these I guess you could say, these things that were causing me caution to Stan, and he was like, well, I've got some friends over there, could help you out and find some meeting for you, or find some place for you to volunteer. Actually, I think we have a friend in Lviv that's serving soup off of a train to refugees as they've come to Lviv escaping the war. Maybe we could set you up with him. Fine, sure, that sounds great. That sounds like, doable. I'll definitely do this. But in the back of my head, logic was still beating the shit out of me, because it's like, man, you've got no money to do this. You're going to go over there. What are you going to do? I've got like $1,000 in my bank account and like, $6,000 in my savings. Like, that's just doesn't seem doable. You leave, you're taking the chances of falling behind on your child support, your home, losing, insurance on your car, losing your car. There's so many things that could go wrong with this thing, Bryan. Are you sure this is what you want to do? And, having weighing that on me for a couple of days and kind of working through those emotions and those feelings, it just come to the conclusion that I could care less about all that stuff. Okay, yeah, so the trip there. I've got my purpose. I've got a little bit of sense of some direction. Got my one-way ticket. I've got my backpack full of half clothes and half like 30 pounds of gear, because now it's kind of solidified that, my help could be also documenting, that it would become very important that, I guess you could say clarity came after I bought my ticket, and it dawned on me like, Bryan, you can do a whole lot more than just help, man. I mean, you are a filmmaker, you are a storyteller. This is going to be a very important story to tell in history. So that was a big part of, now that I've got some meaning, I've got some direction, I feel a little courage, even though I'm terrified and I have no clue what I'm about to step into. I really don't. So I got my one-way ticket. We got all our supplies on board. It was 4 suitcases full of trauma kits and shortwave radios, and I was to deliver these to Lviv. So I flew into Vienna, and from Vienna I was to fly to Lublin. Well, so I get to Vienna. I've got about a 7-hour layover. I am exhausted. I am tired. I'm stressed. Airports are packed. Panic is everywhere. Even far away as Vienna for people traveling, refugees and whatnot. I can't hold my eyes open any longer, so I kind of fall asleep for about an hour. I wake up and someone had walked by, or maybe ran by, or maybe bounced on their head or flew by. I don't know, what happened, but my film equipment, my gear was gone. About $12,000 worth of equipment. My Canon 7D, my Canon 5D, 4 vintage lens, and like half the mechanisms to my gimbal. And my press passes. Everything pretty much gone. I was heartbroken for about 10 minutes. For some strange reason, when my equipment was stolen, to me it was like a light going off from the universe. And that light wasn't like anger, and the light wasn't like, oh my God, this is the universe telling me to turn back, I'm definitely doing the wrong thing. It was more like it gave me absolute on why I was going there. And to me, the universe was telling me, like, I felt this is more than about a film, man. This is about an experience. This is about you helping. This is really about you doing all these things you have in your heart and soul, and I'm taking away your camera equipment to just let you know that, this is not a movie now. This is a real deal. This is a real experience, and I want you to experience.
Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. What in your dreams
I don't have words for this. I don't have words for any of this.